King of the Road.
Welcome back to King of the Road's adventure in beautiful Italy. Once again, we're in Rome. Now we're checking out the Colosseum in Rome. The Colosseum is located in the center of Rome, and it's the largest ever built in the Roman Empire. Its construction started between 70 and 72 AD and was completed in 80 AD under the ruler Titus. Originally capable of seating around 80,000 spectators, the Colosseum was used for gladiator contests and public spectacles, as well as gladiator games and other public events such as mock sea battles, animal hunts, executions, reenactments of famous battles, and dramas based on classical mythology. It's estimated that about 500,000 people and over 1 million wild animals died in the Colosseum Games.
We are standing in front of the greatest monument in all of Rome. Of course, it's the Colosseum. It took 10 years to construct the Colosseum. They had gladiator fights in there until 483 AD. A lot of the original marble has been removed by former kings for their palaces. We can still see the basic structure standing today, almost 20 centuries later. In fact, all of the stadiums that we go to in America today are really designed after this original Colosseum here in Rome.
Outside the Colosseum, you can get your picture taken with a realistically dressed Roman soldier. Of course, since we had a video camera, we had to take it a step further. We're standing right in front of the most magnificent structure in all of Roma.
Roma.
With a couple of original centurions.
No, not centurion. Attention. Me, general.
As general.
Yes, this centurion.
Io centurion.
Yes.
You general.
This
Comandante.
the general, commandant. You,
Yes.
no general.
Commoner.
Ah, capi, my friend.
I'm a,
Welcome, Texas.
I'm a peasant.
Look at this Rome, not Texas.
Is that real? It's a real thing. Huh?
Metal, yes.
Very good.
Very
Very
metal.
good. So, where's Julius Caesar?
Julius Caesar, no. Morto.
Food.
No Rome
Mangiare, macaroni.
and Roman orgy.
Yes, orgy, yes, very nice.
That's nice.
Roma.
That's very nice.
Spazzolone.
That's
Yes.
you guys are the real thing.
Yes,
Appreciate.
different
appreciate-
leg, yes.
Io gay, you know.
He's got tights.
Well,
You do ballet?
Yeah, bella.
Okay.
Very much enjoy your
man.
Molto trabajo,
Bye, Texas.
Texas.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
We're standing in front of the Arch of Constantine. It is adjacent to the Colosseum. This was built in 312 AD in honor of a Roman victory. All of the ornamentation was taken from ancient Roman sculptures. Still largely intact. It's a great example of early Roman architecture. And I think it's the best example of an arch still intact here in Rome. Arch of Constantine. Again, dates back to 312 AD.
After concluding our very interesting visit at the Colosseum and the Arch of Constantine, we journeyed northwest through the streets of Rome to the famous Pantheon. Pantheon, which in Greek means Temple of All the Gods, was originally built as a temple to all the gods of ancient Rome and rebuilt in 126 AD. It is the best preserved of all Roman buildings and perhaps the best preserved building of its age in the world. It has been in continuous use throughout its history. Since the 7th century, the Pantheon has been used as a Roman Catholic church. The Pantheon is the oldest standing domed structure in Rome. The famous Italian artist Raphael's tomb is inside the Pantheon.
We're standing in front of the Pantheon, one of the oldest pagan temples still intact here in Rome. It was built in 27 BC. There was a fire and it was rebuilt in 117 AD to 125 AD.
It's the King of the Road show. I hope you've enjoyed our Roman adventure. From Rome, we hopped a train and headed back to our home base of Florence, Italy. Before leaving Florence's train terminal, it was time for another meal. Believe it or not, most train stations in Italy have great cafeterias.
Of course, one of our favorite things to do in Italy is to eat, and they know how to eat here in great Italy, beautiful Italy. And if you go to the train station in Florence, let me tell you, you're going to have a great meal at a very affordable price, and it might even be better than some of the restaurants you eat at. Today I have some seafood pasta. It's got shrimp in there, and it has to be al dente. That means slightly chewy. If it's not cooked al dente, it's not Italian. Here's some spinach. Not exactly spinach. The lady told me behind the counter that it's similar to spinach. And the spinach here is a very popular Italian dish. It's cooked in olive oil with garlic and seasonings. It's delicious. Definitely not from a can. And the pane, or bread, you gotta have some bread. And in Italy, I'll tell you right now, it's not impolite to sop up the delicious sauces with your bread. You'll see people doing that when they finish their dinner. Everything has the freshest ingredients, and the bread has no preservatives. We've been to some very fine restaurants on this trip to Italy, in Rome and Florence, and in Pisa. But you can't go wrong with the train station, I'm telling you right now. They really know how to cook, and as I said earlier, everything is al dente. The sauces have so much flavor. Lots of garlic, olive oil, and as my mother likes to call it, the secret ingredient, which I cannot divulge here on the King of the Road show. But I'm telling you what, when you come to Italy, plan on eating lots of pasta, and don't come if you don't like pasta. We're even having a little vino. I didn't bring my wine opener, my corkscrew, so we're having boxed wine, which is still quite good. Viva Italia. Buon appetit.
I hadn't mentioned this yet, but gasoline is extremely expensive in Italy. They pay the equivalent of $7 per gallon. Makes driving small vehicles very attractive in Italy. The King's Caddy? I don't think so. Could this be Italy's answer to the Ford F-150? Nah. I hope you've enjoyed touring Italy the last few weeks of the King of the Road show. Stay tuned, we're planning a trip to Europe this spring, and we'll definitely revisit Italy. Sky King!
Sky King flying 434. We're 36,000 feet over, let's see, what is that, Greenland or something?